and today I'm interviewing author Jonathan Uncapher.
Hi, Lesleigh. Hi, everybody.
Mr. Uncapher, how many books have you written?
I've written have two books in print, and they're called The River of Peace, the first book that I actually wrote, and the second book is this, I Was Hungry, and She Fed Me.
Odd titles for a book series. Why name them that?
Well, they are rather odd. Most book series have titles that match somehow, that are similar. But I just chose not to do that. Just to take a title that described a particular book and not worry about how it jived with the other books. And the way the books are set up and the way someone ought to read them, I recommend that they read the second book in the series first. I Was Hungry and She Fed Me. And then read The River of Peace as the backstory to that. And then go on to read the other books in the series. And the third book should be out in a matter of a few weeks. And the name of that book is, you know what the name of that book is?
I do not.
Do you not know?
Does it have a name?
Okay, yes, it does have a name. It's, of all things, it's Dying and Living Between Shame and Splendor.
That's a nice name.
Okay.
You can cut it up.
Okay.
I gotta pause and look. You say your books are different from most popular fiction. How so?
Well, there are a lot of books out there that are very well written by very skilled authors who really know their craft. They know what they're doing. They know how to tell a story. They know how to spin a yarn to keep your attention. And I enjoy reading some of those books, and I've read many of them. But when I finish reading most of those popular books, I'm really left with nothing. I've just whiled away a few hours of my life, and I really haven't gained anything. And I really like books that leave me with something, that have a purpose, a meaning, that actually are authentic and they impact my life. So that's what I try to do. I try to write books that really tap into our deepest feelings, our deepest thoughts, and our passions, our lust, our sins, our virtues, and tap into those and bring them out into the light where we can examine them and find the source, find the value of those things, and then reach deeper and find the ultimate purpose in life, and bring things, like I say, that are authentic, that are real, that have the potential to change lives. And when you finish the book, to make the book, use my craft as best I can to make the books interesting, to make them the kind of books, it's my goal to write books that once you start, you can't put them down until you're finished. And books that in some ways shock your sensibilities and cause you to look at things you haven't looked at before. And then open you up for change, open you up for healing. Heal some of the damaged places inside. We all have those parts in us that are damaged, and we need healing. And if I can write books that provide healing ultimately and lead people into new life, then I feel like I've done something. And when you read the book, you won't have just whiled away a few hours of your life, but you'll went through a real experience. So that's my answer.
Your books are fiction, you say, but in reading them, I get the idea that maybe they're not entirely fictional.
Well, they are fiction, I have to say that. But so much in the books are real. The characters are not just figments of my imagination. These are actually real people. And the stories are not entirely fictional. I have to change things and work things around in different ways, and some aspects of the books are entirely fictional, but I blend the facts and fiction together, and it does give an element of reality because some of it is real, and that's really the best I can answer that question, maybe for fear of embarrassing the innocent and the guilty.
Why fiction? Why use this genre? Why not just tell the simple truth?
Well, the simple truth. Well, Jesus told a lot of parables, which were stories that were used to illustrate deeper truths. Some of the most influential writing that's ever been done was fiction. John Bunyan's The Pilgrim's Progress comes to mind. It was a book that's written in the 1600s and is still read today. And it's fiction, but even the very terminology of the book came into our language, and it's been a guide for people over the years, a spiritual guide. And I think that in fiction, we can tell the truth in a very powerful way, even more powerfully sometimes than we can through simply relating the simple, unvarnished truth. And that's why I use fiction.
Where are your books available?
They're available on Amazon.com, and you can go to my website, which is JonathanUncapher.com. It's here or there, someplace on the screen. And you can follow that and find several other maybe interesting things on that website. But Amazon.com is chiefly where they're available, either in print or in the electronic versions. And the first two books are available now. The third one should be available by February 2016, we think.
Thank you, Jonathan Uncapher.
Thank you, Leslie, and thank you, readers. Bye.